Hey, what's up, guys? It is Dimes, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Welcome to the Suit Up Podcast. The Suit Up Pod can be found on iTunes and Spotify. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, guys, if you're watching on YouTube. Today, we are breaking down the greatest and best DC movies and TV shows of all time. We are going to pick the 5 best, each team, 10 teams in a snake-style draft, and we are going to throw all of our teams into a Twitter poll. You vote for the winner over at Suit Up TPL. Guys, are you ready to suit up?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it.
Let's suit up.
Let's go.
All right, guys.
As we all reach
All
for
right,
the
guys.
We're so delayed.
That was really totally a failure. So totally fine. Who cares? We're live. All right, guys. Welcome to the Ultimate DC Comics Draft. First up, I want to thank everyone here that participated and voted during our greatest sports movie draft. The finale just finished. My man Jason Blevins won 156 votes later with 57.1% of the votes. Well done, Jason. As always, we give a salute to the winner. For 10 seconds, everyone give Jason some love.
And second place.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right, so here we go, guys. Tonight, 10 teams are going to be selecting the top DC movies and TV shows of all time. Each team is going to be entered into a single elimination bracket that's going to start tomorrow night over at Suit Up TPL on Twitter. This is going to be a snake draft. We're going to do our intros in the first round. There'll be 5 rounds. Let's get started. So Amanda's on the clock. Amanda, tell everyone about yourself and what are you going to do with the first overall pick? Go.
Oh man! So you guys can follow me at AMXNDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I write for Movies Matrix. I have some stuff over at Geekly Goods, and I have my own website, CandidXcinema.com, and my own YouTube channel, which is Candid Cinema. And it will be going live after DC Fandom on Saturday, so tune in. So today was a big day, iconic for moi only, because we got some massive news. So the first pick is obviously going to be Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition. Make sure you write that down, Chris. Ultimate Edition. Just saying it. So obviously we have the best Batfleck portrayal, and he's coming back for the Flash, which is why I'm wearing a Star Labs t-shirt tonight. So it's the best. I love it so much. Zack Snyder can do no wrong. I'm really looking forward to the Snyder Cut on Saturday, and you guys should watch BVS, the Ultimate Edition, at least 5 times a year like I do. So, yeah, it's my pick.
BVS is off the board, guys. What up, Geekly Goods? Thanks for joining, my man. All right, let's move on to Ryan. Follow Ryan on Twitter at Just Ryan again. He might be Ryan here, but he's always bat nipples to me. What's up, Ryan?
Yo, what's going on, peeps? Hope everyone's having a good night. I just want to say I'm the biggest Batfleck fan, first of all. I was going to choose BVS, but someone decided to steal it from me. But anyway, guys, you can find me at Geekly Goods, Movies Matrix, and don't forget to check out Down the Rabbit Hole podcast on Monday, where you're going to see some of these beautiful faces on. Dude, it's going to be great. But also, I got my own channel called the Geek Fix. Dude, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And you know what else is self-explanatory, Chris? This win I'm about to claim on the DC draft. And I'm going to go with the Dark Knight for my first pick because I'm basic, bro.
The Dark Knight is off the board, guys. Let's keep this train rolling. Next up, we got my man Todd. You know him on Twitter at Superhero Poll. What's going on, Todd?
Hey, guys. Yeah, and, of course, Movies Matrix, which I help run a little bit with a lot of these knuckleheads here. But seriously, check us out, moviesmatrix.com. We have a lot of blog action this week, especially for DC Fandom. And like Ryan said, and with Lo and a couple others, we're having our podcast starting Monday, and that's at Movies Matrix Pod. So check that out. But this is kind of how I expect it to go. So I'm going to go with a movie that it's even tough to put in this category sometimes, but the Joker movie, of course, Team Phoenix. I was lucky enough to get early premiere tickets to this film, and I brought my girlfriend, and she's not a huge CBM fan, whatever. Hey, gotta have some differences to make it exciting. But she loved this movie. We knew it right off the bat. I was looking at her. I'm like, this is gonna win an Academy Award for Joaquin, and I even thought like Todd Phillips and the directing and everything was just phenomenal. So that's my pick. Like I said, it might not be my absolute DC favorite, but I think it's a strong one. I'm going with it.
All right. Joker is off the board, guys. Next up, we got my man Sonny. Check him out on Twitter at High Reviews. Sonny, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on? Okay, you can find me on Twitter at High Reviews, where I write a lot of movie reviews. I dabble in the occasional game review for Movie Matrix, which you can find because most of these people here are on it, right? I think. And I am gonna go Man of Steel.
Woo!
Pretty much because I think it is incredibly underrated. If you look at the ratings for it, I think it should be a lot higher than it is. And Henry Cavill's the best Superman, and there's a lot of talk about him coming back, and I think now would be a good time to put that right at the top.
Love it. All right, Man of Steel is off the board. These Zack Snyder movies are flying here. I feel like there could be a run here. All right. All right, next up, we got my man Daryl. He is at Mr._Dowdy. What's going on, Daryl?
What's going on? Everything's so far so good. As Chris just said, you can find me on Twitter at Mr._Dowdy. You can also find me at G Poppy Podcast, which is the podcast I run with my buddy every week. And you can also find me starting tomorrow on Lydia's Last Guest. It's a podcast that reviews and breaks down every week episodes of Lovecraft Country. And with the top pick, with my pick, number 5, since we're doing movies and TV shows, live action and animated, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go with Batman the Animated Series. I'm going to take that with my pick.
I'm devastated.
All
right.
Hey, Dad,
win it all right there.
First round.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I was going to take it in the second.
Were you going to take that low?
In the second, I wouldn't have taken it in the first.
All right, Batman the Animated
It's the gold standard of Batman depictions.
Period. All right. I don't want to write this in, but I'm going to have to. All right, Batman the Animated Series is off the board. Great pick, Daryl. That was where I was going with my pick. All right, next up, we got Lo, the co-host of the Suited Up podcast. He is Marcellus Durden on Twitter. What's up, Lo?
What's crack-a-lackin'? It is bright and sunny over here in the west coast of California. Luckily, it's not as ashy as it was. There was a lot of fires yesterday. Hope everyone in the surrounding areas are safe. I am Loretto, a.k.a. Lo. You can call me either. I proofread for moviesmatrix.com, and I also full-time write. I got a lot of good stuff. I went to bat for Batman Forever, and I don't know if you guys hate it, love it, but I think it deserves a little bit more attention than it gets. I am put in an interesting position here because I told myself I would go one way, but my heart, I literally just got through all of this. I kind of slept on it, and I will say this much. What I'm about to pick right here, it has 3 Academy Award-winning actors. It's getting littered with nominations, and it stole my heart. It was a very visceral, very emotional, very relevant piece of media. I'm talking about the Watchmen TV series from 2020, stacking up 26 Emmy nominations, and deservedly so. Regina King is amazing as Sister Knight. We're talking about Jeremy Irons as Ozymandias. It's an incredible series for anybody that hasn't seen it. Has cinematic production value, and the storytelling, the take on Watchmen, it's different, but I think it fits the universe perfectly, and I love it. I just finished it last night. It's amazing.
Wow. All right. Watchmen is off the board. I totally forgot. I haven't seen that show. I heard it's amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. It is so good.
That was on my list, Lo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We have Coyle here. Daryl, he loved your Batman, the animated series pick. So.
Nice.
I did too.
Nice. Gold standard.
All right, I'm up next, guys. I am Dives, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. I'm part of the Painted Lines. I'm part of Movies Matrix. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. we're Geek Fix and Suit Up. We're doing a Mask of the Phantom versus concept, The Dark Knight Returns. Tomorrow night is going to be a blast. I watched both movies over the last few days, and my mind is still blown. Just so much fun. I run the YouTube channel over at The Painted Lines. A lot of sports content, a lot of Philly sports content. I'm a major Star Wars animated movie nerd. I've done many, not many. I'm kind of new to Movies Matrix, but I've done some with Movies Matrix. And for my pick, I'm surprised it lasted this long. I think it is the story of DC fandom, in my opinion. The villain reveal is going to be just off the hook. I think it's going to go down. Patty Jenkins saved the DC universe, the DCEU. Nice. I don't care what anyone says. She is the best. I'm going with Wonder Woman.
Nice choice.
Mm-hmm. You can't help yourself, Amanda. You have to defend the movie. You have to defend BVS.
That's the holy grail for her.
All right, let's keep it rolling. And we have Gabe. He is Film Opinionitis on Twitter. What's up, Gabe?
Hey, what's up? Happy to be back. Film Opinionitis on Twitter and filmopinionitis.com for my movie and TV reviews. I'm ready. I'm happy to be back, ready to lose the final again. So we'll see how it goes.
At least you're honest. It's fine.
At least you've made it to the final.
Yeah, I mean, why not? So,
fuck, Coyle. Come on, man.
Happy nobody's picked this.
All right, go ahead, Gabe. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I hope you like this one, Coyle. Batman Begins. It's one of the best superhero movies ever made. It's a Lawrence of Arabia adapted, for a superhero story. It's last time I wasn't able to pick it because somebody else did. I picked The Dark Knight, which is just as good. But Batman Begins has its own charm. I think as a structured movie, as a character study, like in that way, it just works really, really well. So I'm happy to have it.
Mm-hmm. Great choice, man. Great choice. Batman Begins is off the board, guys. And next up, we have back-to-back picks by my man AJ. He is at AJ _Geek Vibes. What's up, AJ?
What's up? Well, you guys obviously can find me at Movie Matrix. You guys can find me at Geeks Vibe Nation as well. And you can find me at Geekly Goods. And that's everywhere, basically. But I am happy that as to put animated as a choice because two picks has already been taken from me and was Man of Steel, which is the best superhero movie ever, and The Watchmen, which is the best superhero TV show ever. But I'm going to pick my pick right now is going to be V for Vendetta. That is probably top 5 superhero movie, and it's very relevant today, especially within this time of randomness, what's going on right now.
2020
So my choice is V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta is off the board. AJ, you get to go again, man.
Oh, okay. So I'm also going to pick Preacher. Nobody really talks about Preacher anymore, but I feel like in terms what? Okay, good. In terms of originality, I think it's up there with Doom Patrol, and overall it's a great TV show, and everybody should look at it. It's on Hulu.
So I honestly thought no one would have noticed that. I thought it would have went away and I would have got it.
So
it
sad.
originally aired on FX, right? Because I saw the first season. It was great.
So good.
And it's better too.
Little fun fact: we did a comic book movie tournament, and my man Coyle right here says, "I love that pick V." Guess what movie he picked? He was in that draft. V for Vendetta. True story.
Yeah, he had a great team. Chris, you had a great team. Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, let's go on the game, man. We're in the second round now.
All right, I think this one is probably not on a lot of your lists, which is probably. So, wait.
Oh no.
It is. I can't think DC without thinking about this show. It was helpful for me as I was growing up. The character was growing up at the same time I was, and it's Smallville. I had that. fantastic TV show. It gets everything
Nah.
right. Yeah, in the early seasons about Superman. So Smallville's one I'm picking. Was it anybody else's list? Was it?
Mine.
Nah, it
Mine.
was
It was on
overrated.
mine.
I think it's overrated, to be
It
honest.
was
I'm
on mine.
so-
It was on my list, but like 5th round, I think, for me. So.
I thought it was
when it was out. You weren't even born yet.
we've ever gotten.
That was a
I
good
actually
They had,
thought
like-
Amanda was gonna get that one because I know how much she loves it.
They had like 10 seasons as well.
I'm
That was
sad.
good.
This is not
All
nice.
right.
I don't like it.
All right. Smallville is off the board, guys. Let's keep it rolling. That means I'm up. Obviously, Loretta knows where I'm going with this one, and I'm so happy it's there. It's my baby. It's the first DC animated movie. It really investigated Batman's detective, great world's greatest detective, and it was probably the best, romantic tragedy of all the DC Batman movies. It's so good. I'm going with Mask of the Phantasm.
Yep,
I knew that
you
was
had it typed in on the description there, Chris. Good pick, man. That was a
Thank you.
top one.
I just watched it this morning for tomorrow
So
night.
good.
It's the best Batman story. I'm very excited for the Batman, but it's my personal favorite Batman.
We will argue that tomorrow. We'll argue about that tomorrow.
Mark Hamill's
wait.
Joker, wasn't it? Was that Mark Hamill's first Joker appearance? in
It
that
cemented Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as a
Yeah.
Joker. It was so
I
important.
watched it many years ago and I loved it, but good pick.
All right, let's keep it rolling to Loretto.
Oh, he's getting prepped, man.
I really have a more
Banger.
concrete answer for my second round pick, but like I have so much pick of the litter here. I will go more heart this one. I just don't want anybody else to take it, and I'm gonna take it now because I just feel like it won't come back to me. I wanted Batman the Animated Series, but if I couldn't get that, I needed to get the next best thing. And we're talking about a futuristic cyberpunk tale
Right.
where we see an older Bruce Wayne tutor a young Terry McGinnis. It's an incredible series for anybody that hasn't seen it. I'm taking Batman Beyond, the TV series.
All right.
Okay.
The TV series is off the board. TV series. Chad says, laugh my ass off watching the theater.
I just rolled out of bed, man.
Of all the things he can nip.
Nah, dude, Sonny's the literal rendition of Suns Out, Guns Out. Get it?
Except you can't do the sun at all.
Which is
All right.
ironic because it always rains here. So
I know. Fucking you. Training.
All right, Daryl, you're up, my man.
All right. Since Preacher came off the board and we're using imprints, I see. I think I'm going to stick with TV shows. And I'm going to pick something that was originally based on the Wildstorm imprint. And I'm going to go with The Boys that airs on Amazon. I'm going to take that with my pick.
I am done. I'm gonna go home. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm done. Bye.
I did my
I
research.
really
for
wanted
that one.
Watchmen.
Those were
I did
all
my
on my
research.
list.
I thought I was so smart with that one. I thought no one would say it.
Oh, yeah.
But we all did our research, apparently. So
You always say that, Sonny.
Yeah, all of us did.
Untrue.
yeah.
All right, The Boys is off the board. Great pick, Daryl. Next up is Sonny.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm hoping to get a nice mixture here. So I'm going to go for an animated show. I don't watch too much of the animated DC stuff. Every so often I'll watch, something that gets good reviews. I know for sure this one got a big following, and I'm pretty sure the fans got it to come back. So I'm going to go with Young Justice.
Nice.
Nice.
Which season? Or all of it?
Yeah, sorry.
Damn, Young Justice is good.
Our resident anime expert needed to weigh in. Which one?
Yeah.
All right. AJ had a really fun idea of doing the best moments. If we could do a shorter team, maybe 6 people, and have YouTube clips of that scene, that'd be really, really fun. That'd be a good draft. All right, let's move on to let's go, Todd. You're up, Todd.
All right, guys. This one's a battle of nostalgia for me between two of my favorite superheroes, and I'm leaning towards the shirt I'm wearing, which is Batman '89, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, Tim Burton. Come on. I mean, it might not be as high on this list that I would usually pick it, but I just think it's a popularity thing for one, but also I love that movie. I mean, I was old enough to remember The Social when it was kind of around at the time when Michael Keaton was cast, and it was kind of like the Heath Ledger hate. It was crazy. How can you get a funny man to play Batman and do all this? And then, he proved he can be a tough ass, but also a good Bruce Wayne, which resonates with me. So I'm going Batman '89.
All right, Joker, then the original Batman. Man, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank God, everybody remembered him as Mr. Mom. That's the problem.
Exactly. It was a weird time because it was kind of when just there was Reddit or some type of social, and I just remember reading this stuff, and I'm like, just wait, and he proved it. And you see nowadays all these comedic actors that have the drama chops that crush everyone. You know what I mean? It's like Robin Williams. I mean, the list goes on and on. That these guys are, they have the talent. The tough part is the comedy. The easy part is the drama for these guys, and that's why they crush it. So, that's my pick.
Good pick.
All right.
The MCU is littered with comedic actors.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, Batman '89 is off the board. Next up, we have Ryan.
No, I just gotta say real quick, Todd really twisted my butt cheeks right now. Because first of all, he took Joker first round, and I was really hoping to get that third round because I was really hoping everyone would forget about it again, just like last time. And then I saw a trend of everyone choosing a TV show except for Deebs and Todd. But you know what? I'm gonna hit you out with some facts because I heard AJ say this name, and he's probably the one that might have picked this over me. But I'm gonna say Doom Patrol, man. Dude, the show is unique. The whole cast is fantastic, bro. Robot Man is fucking hilarious. I might have been a little disappointed with season 2, but dude, season 1 was straight fire.
All right, Doom Patrol is off the board. Amanda, you have back-to-back picks. Go ahead.
Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna go with a TV show. I'm gonna go with Harley Quinn.
No!
The
I
new one.
haven't seen it. I really want to see it.
The new one. I
It's
love
okay.
her. It's so good. I love it so much. It has a great following. I don't care. It's so good. And the second one, I'm gonna go with Shazam because I love my Shazam so much. So I loved it. It was so wholesome. It was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna go with Shazam. Why are you laughing? Is that a pick?
The comment.
Go a drunk baby.
Drunk baby.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with Shazam and then Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice. Amanda was she's like, "Are you laughing at me?"
I don't know. They're always laughing at me. It's so hard to tell.
Nice one, Chad. All right, next up, Ryan. Go ahead, man.
All right. Since I forgot who it was, I think it might have been Daryl that stole Man of Steel. Thanks a lot, man. That was like that was my second pick. But I'm gonna go with arguably the second best Superman film, Superman 2. So yeah, boom, Richard Donner cut, boy.
Superman 2 is off the board, guys. And Todd, you're up.
All right. Well, you made it easy because I was going back to my nostalgia, and I'm going with Superman the movie. I mean, that's at my age, man. Like they say, it's cheesy, but you could believe a man could fly. When I saw Christopher Reeve, and I still think to this day, I know what everybody loves Cavill, and I do too, but there's no better as Supes and as Clark Kent. I think the two you can just watch his videos, and it's amazing seeing that. So I'm happy to have Superman.
Superman 78 is off the board. Sonny, you're up.
Right. I did like 40 and they're all gone. I hate this so much. I'm going to go with, because I'm surprised it hasn't been said, okay, it was the worst of the trilogy, but it was still a damn good film. I'm going to go with The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
I think that hasn't been said.
That was on my list.
I hope.
It's terrible.
Dark Knight Rises is off the board. All right, Daryl, you're up.
All right. With my next pick, I'm gonna go for a movie that I enjoyed a lot, even though it made absolutely no money. And a lot of people seem to have hated it, but I had a good time. Everyone that I watched the movie with had a good time. I'm gonna go with Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
No.
Like, I enjoyed the movie. I think it's great.
No. You're not allowed to take
Am I
that.
taking all of your picks? I'm so sorry.
You get the first pick.
Well, like every movie is her pick, so don't feel bad.
I don't like this. This
Yeah,
is not
okay.
nice.
I'm still new to this, so I don't know.
This is like everyone's taking Amanda's baby. It's so fun.
They're
So
all my
fun.
children.
Actually, that was my pick too.
Yeah.
Chad says the
I
best
like
of the
it. I think
Dark
it's a
Knight
good movie.
trilogy.
What?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that's a hot take.
What?
right
What?
there. No,
That's
I'm
a hot take.
sorry.
That is a hot take.
No.
Chad,
I've got his
leave your
vote.
cat.
I've got his
Chad,
vote.
just leave your comments, man. Just go. Just
Like,
go.
it's hard that we all agree on something, but this is the one thing we all agree on. Like, no.
All right, Lo, you're up.
All right, so I'm a film nerd at heart, but admittedly, I can't help but switch tracks and turn left here. I'm actually going to go with 2003's iteration of Teen Titans.
Oh, I had that.
It was huge when I was growing up, and I loved the characterization, and it was fun. It wasn't too silly like how Go is now, and it really captured all the characters really well.
That was,
What was that
Trouble
movie
in
again?
Tokyo, right? It was
What was
Trouble
it?
in Tokyo, right?
The animator? Oh no, the show, AJ.
What was your pick?
Okay.
That show was amazing. That intro to that show is burnt into my brain forever.
Teen Titans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that means I'm up. Coyle says, love Birds of Prey. Should have been promoted differently. I think we can all agree with that. All right, I am up. I have some decisions to make here, and I know that my man AJ is right behind me with back-to-back picks, which makes me really nervous. My resident animated movie expert here. Oh, man, I don't know where to go here because I want to make sure I get the right one. And I think it's just very, very clear that this is DC fandom. The Zack Snyder fans are going to be out and about. So I'm going to go with The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. This is a movie that spawned Batman versus Superman, Superman versus Batman, one of the most quoted lines in the Batman verse. Dark Knight Returns Part 2. And Gabe, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna go with a movie that I absolutely love, and I can't believe it's not more talked about, and it never got a sequel because it's really good. It stars Keanu Reeves.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, nice.
Constantine.
Good job, Gabe.
Awesome movie.
Horseshit.
Yeah.
Good job.
He's off the board. All right. Constantine and AJ, you got back-to-back picks, man.
Well, both of my picks were taken, which was Part 2 of Dark Knight Returns and Birds of Prey. So I'm actually going to choose for my first pick, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
I knew it.
People always talk about how Under the Red Hood is probably one of the darkest of God. Now I can't remember his name. Was it Jason Todd? It was Jason Todd, yeah. Jason Todd, where Joker kills Jason Todd. But for me, I think the darkest is where Robin turns into Joker Jr., which is even more menacing, more than anything. So that would be my first pick. My second pick, I'm going to choose Dark Knight Returns Part 1. For me, I think it's a little bit better than Part 2 for one reason only, and that's the philosophy of the weak is controlled by the strong, the old versus the new. I just love that philosophy, and so that's my second pick.
Love it. All right, next up, we got Gabe.
All right, so I'm going with one that It wasn't on the top of my list. I really like it. I think I have better films in my list, but I think this one's going to get a lot of votes. It's also great, and it's Zack Snyder's Watchmen. I think it's pretty good. It's long, and he's made 20 versions of it as he usually does. But I think it's pretty decent. It's
a 4-hour version.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous, but it is good.
Yeah.
All right. That means I am up. Where do I go from here? This is where it gets hard. This is where it gets really hard. I'm gonna go with a movie that is one of my favorite directors. Lo knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's a movie that I think is fun as hell. It's not the smartest movie. It doesn't have the best script, but it's just a movie that is so entertaining, and I love it very, very much. I'm going with James Wan's Aquaman. And next up is Loretto. Over there.
Interestingly enough, I think the fact that we opened this up to animation and film and TV, it really broadens our scope. I literally have 2 things on my board, and I either go animated or I go live action. And as stacked as I am at animated, I feel like this film didn't get enough recognition in the last couple drafts we did. And rewatching it the other day, which I did, I love the emotion of it. The stakes were high. The animation was crisp and beautiful. It mixed CG and hand-drawn animation. And AJ was just talking about it. It dealt with one Jason Todd, and I really liked his arc in this film. It is Batman Under the Red Hood. Ryan looks
You okay, Ryan? Yeah, what's wrong, Ryan? Are you okay?
You guys are stealing all my fucking picks now.
Batman Under the Red Hood is taken. That was my other pick, but I feel like I've gone too much animation, so I wanted to find a live action film. Great choice, Loretto. So good. We'll talk about that a lot in the post game. Next up, we got Daryl.
All right, with my pick, I'm going to go with a movie that I think if they decide to go this route on the live action, it could quote unquote fix all the issues of the DCEU. I'm going to go with the animated version of Flashpoint Paradox.
Nice.
I love the comic book story. The movie I thought was great. And at the end, it kind of leads you into the DC original movie universe going forward. That's influenced by the New 52. So I'm going to go with Flashpoint Paradox.
Good job.
You're going to be okay, Ryan?
I'm mad at you.
So proud of you, man. Good job. These are great picks.
All right, Flashpoint Paradox is off the board, and Sonny, you're up.
I have no idea. Right. I'm gonna go with one of the CW shows, which might surprise people, but I know it has a big following, and it kickstarted like 10 other DC shows somehow. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Arrow.
I'm watching Bat Nipple's reaction. It's so funny.
There's a reason for that. I know there's a massive Twitter following. Just saying. So I'm
true.
out. Yes.
I love Arrow. I don't care what anyone says. It's great. All right. Next up is Todd.
That kind of got me thinking there, Sonny. I know. I just don't know if I can sell myself out like you did, but just kidding. No, I was leaning on a CW show that I know would be popular. But I'm going a different direction. I'm going to go with the Lego Batman movie.
Oh,
maybe that might hit a different. So.
All right.
Poor Amanda. I'm sure that was Amanda's list. I'm sure it was.
No, it wasn't at all. You know me better than that.
It's not like a movie you would pick.
It probably is good.
No, it's not.
The disgust in her voice when she said that.
All right. Next up is Ryan.
He has nothing left.
Dude, quite literally, I looked at my list and I have nothing left. As I was scrolling online to look at the movies and TV shows, you guys kept guessing the ones I kept looking at. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys looking at my screen as I am?
A quest for peace. A quest for peace.
Stop, everybody.
Sonny, man, I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Justice the Flash, the TV show, man, on the CW, because I think it's the best version of the Flash we've gotten. Grant Gustin kills it, and yes, season 4 and 5 might have been quite dookie, but it's fine. All TV shows run like that, especially when they're going on their 7th season right now. So I got nothing else.
That's why you should stop at the
board. Amanda's got back-to-back.
Sorry, I have back to. Oh my god, I have back-to-back.
All right. Amanda, back-to-back.
All right, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna go with the Titans TV show.
This is your last pick in the draft.
Yes, I know. Wait, it's back-to-back, right? Two. Do I have 2?
No, you got 1.
I have 1.
You have 1. It's 5.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Dude,
Wait,
yeah,
I get one
No,
of
I get
them.
back-to-back. I get 2.
Yeah, you have 2 more.
Yeah. Okay, so I do.
I'll say
I'm
at
gonna
4.
do Titans, like DC TV Titans.
Got it.
because Brendan Thwaites is amazing as Nightwing, and I love him. And so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to do Batman Returns because I love Michelle Pfeiffer, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, done. Now I can relax. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. What was your first pick, Amanda? Sorry, I lost the internet there. What was your first
I have
pick?
it on there. I have it on there.
Titans.
Titans live action, the DC universe.
Yep.
All right.
Titans live action.
She said Justice League.
Titans live action. Got it. Titans live action.
Justice League is an honorable.
All of it's written down.
Sonny was gonna throw me under the bus, and he said,
Nah, he was just gonna put the sun in your face.
Am I allowed?
All right, guys. My internet is going like in and out right now. Ryan, you're up.
Yeah. All right, you guys have encouraged me because honestly, I don't know what else to pick at this point because I kind of got screwed at this point. But I'm gonna go with the most latest DC property adaptation that just ended on DC TV Universe, and that's Stargirl, man. I wasn't too excited for the show. I didn't really know much about Stargirl, but dude, it is one hell of a freaking show. It's great. If you guys have DC Universe, or hell, you can even watch it on the CW app for free now. I'm pretty sure the whole season. You guys need to watch it and support season 2 on the CW because it's fantastic.
Yes. It's fire. It's so good.
It's great, man.
I couldn't keep on watching it. I
Well,
couldn't.
that's you, AJ.
Stargirl is off the board. You're up, Todd. Last pick.
Man, all right. Most of the shows that I would have picked are gone, but I'm going to go nostalgia one more time. I'm going to lean on my nostalgia.
4 out of the 5 picks are nostalgia.
No, this is a big one because it's what got me into this weird shit. And it's watching the Super Friends. The Super Friends, when I would wake up at 6 a.m., my dad was a middle of the night worker type dude, and I would smell his coffee, and then I would wake up, and I just remember all the time putting on the Super Friends. And then the challenge of the Super Friends, which is my favorite because of the Legion of Doom and everything that came with it. So I'll just say the Super Friends, but that cartoon is, I think, the greatest ever. I mean, I've watched all of them, but I'll put it towards anything. So that's what I say as a last pick. Oh, fucker.
All right, Super Friends is off the board. Sonny, you're up, man.
This is my last one, yeah?
Yeah.
I think.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Last pick, man.
Don't know if you can understand me. I'm gonna go with. I recently watched this, funny enough, and I couldn't believe it got cancelled. I heard it got cancelled because of budgetary reasons. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Swamp Thing just to see it out.
Ooh, good choice.
Just to see it out because that was a great. That was
Dude,
a
that
great
was
show.
such a good movie. Yeah, I mean,
I
great
swear
show.
we got the same mindset.
Great show. Daryl.
All right. And this is the last pick, right?
That's it, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna go with a movie based on an animated movie based on one of my favorite Justice League arcs ever, the Tower of Babel arc. I'm gonna go with Justice League Doom. The bad guys steal Batman's plans on how to defeat the Justice League, and they use them against them. It's very interesting, gives you a good insight into the psyche of Batman and how far he prepares for any type of issue or the contingencies that he has. So I'm gonna take Justice League Doom, my last pick.
Justice League Doom is off the board, which means Low is up. Great choice.
Hey. All right. I just want to say shouts out to the original 90s TV series and the Wes Craven directed 1982 version of Swamp Thing. If it went down that far, I probably would have taken it, but I won't.
Dude, wait, I was 11. I was 11 when Swamp Thing came out.
Members Andy at HERNAN_DOs. He wrote an excellent piece on Superman Returns, which I won't be taking here, but shout out to Superman Returns. I'm going to go with the one that I spent a lot of time on. I rewatched the entire Batman anthology coming up to this, and I think Batman Forever deserves more love. There's a lot more to it than people remember. Check it out on moviesmatrix.com. But Jim Carrey, people want to say he's cheesy, hammy, but he played it really well. I mean, the Riddler's wild like that anyway, and Chris O'Donnell was great as Robin, and I really liked Val Kilmer's take on Bruce Wayne. Batman Forever.
Yeah, Val Kilmer's definitely underrated for that film. Definitely give you that.
All right, Batman Forever is off the board, and that means I am on the clock. I don't know where to go here, guys. This is hard. This is not easy when you're on the clock, guys. This is not easy. And I think this is a total reach. Is my last pick in the draft, and I'm totally devastated that who was it? Daryl took Batman the Animated Series. My draft has Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I actually got to interview Kevin Conroy, and he's my favorite Batman of all time. And I need to just cement my roster with more Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. When I interviewed Kevin Conroy, he said the best Batman story of all time is The Killing Joke. And I'm going with The Killing Joke. It's not a great movie, but in terms of Batman yin and yang with Joker, so important. Killing Joke.
You just keep flexing on that Kevin Conroy interview.
I love Kevin Conroy, man. He's my favorite of all time. Anyway, we'll talk about that in the posting. All right. All right, Gabe, you're up, man.
All right. So I'm going to go with a movie. The one I was teasing last night that I didn't even remember was a comic book movie until I started researching this. It'll probably not be known for most of the 15-year-olds that are going to be voting on this, and Brian, but I'm going to go with Road to Perdition. Starring
I actually
Tom
don't know what that
Hanks,
is.
Jude Law. Yeah, I know. Jude Law and
is that a DC property?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an imprint.
Either.
Everyone pulls out their phones.
It's an imprint.
We have to get Gabe.
Like V for Vendetta and The Boys.
The Boys, that was a good one.
A history of.
I was going to say 1 second to say that the Paul Newman's performance in that movie is like that man was a miracle. And I watched it last night. It's so good. It's so good that it made the guy that plays Superman and Supergirl, Tyler something, act well because he's in it like as a child actor and he's good and he sucks. So like good for him. So that's my pick.
Hey, Paul Newman is a fucking legend. He's
Road
great.
to Perdition has the most underrated soundtrack of all time. I think it's Thomas Newman. Thomas Newman, I think, did the soundtrack. One of the most underrated soundtracks.
Yes.
Kills it.
Yes.
Kills it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go on to the last pick of the draft, and that is my man AJ.
All right, so I am.
Dude, the story of all of our lives on the last pick. Fuck, there's nothing left.
No, I got something. I'm going to choose Justice League Unlimited. that was probably the first superhero what really got me into comics, really. So I'm choosing Justice League Unlimited for that one.
I actually thought you were choosing Justice League.
I'm choosing Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm already.
You gotta wait for the next draft for that
Show
one.
your hoodie, AJ. Represent.
Greatness.
Yeah.
There it is. Should we live stream the post game show?
Up to you.
Why not? Why not?
Because it's gonna get heated.
That's gonna be rated.
You should cut it.
Dude,
Cut it in two.
we're pulling.
Time. I think it works.
All right,
Why
guys.
not? It's only
let's wrap
2
it up.
a.m.
All right, no worries. All right, guys, make sure you lock it down to Studio TPL and vote for your favorite collection of DC films and TV shows. We're going to start the brackets tomorrow night. For everyone here, thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome, guys.
Am I allowed to take a piss real